Hello folks, this is Why I Hate the World. My name is Mark, how you doing? This is just another quick little video that, well, the reason for this is that I seem to be having the same argument over and over and over again with several different people now. And this has happened, this has come up especially in the wake of the attempted assassination on Gabriel Giffords. And the subject of this one is that, well, Nazis are not liberals. Okay. And I know where you dumb shits are getting this idea. It's because you saw it on Glenn Beck one time.
Von Brun's culture is a tribe of racist, anti-Jewish, anti-Negro, anti-immigrant, everything. And therefore he's a phenomenon of the left, because racism is a form of collectivism. The right wing is individualist, believes in individual rights, freedom, the dignity of each individual life. But it's the left wing. You know, Hitler was National Socialism, right? It's a leftist phenomenon.
How did it happen that this was, that you look at people who are Nazis and you say that those are right wing? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, there was
the National Socialism has nothing to do with communism and has nothing to do with socialism, okay? It just says socialism in the title. They're diametrically opposed. See, I know that, you know, because you look at this the guy that shot Gabriel Giffords, you know, Gerald Lee, whatever his name was, and he had the Communist Manifesto, and he had, you know, Mein Kampf in there. And now all the fucking idiotic conservative libertarian fruitcakes out there are saying that, see, he's a liberal, he's got Nazi shit on his, and it makes him a liberal. They're the exact opposite of the political spectrum, okay? Communism is on the far left, right? National Socialism is on the far right. They're as far apart as you can possibly fucking get from each other, alright? Just because you see it on Glenn Beck doesn't mean that it's true, alright? And every time one of you dumb shits writes that in your little comment, or you make a video about it saying, see, Nazis are liberals, you're making yourself look like a fucking idiot, okay? I'm sorry. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? You dumb shits need to read a fucking book, for crying out loud. This is my homework assignment for, you know, I had a little flame war with a guy named Samuelis, you know, but he's not the only one, right? It's been like 5 or 6 different people in the last, like, you know, couple of weeks, ever since, you know, this shit happened, making this dumb shit claim, and none of you morons have any idea what the fuck you're talking about, alright? Now, I want you all to go to Wikipedia, because we know that none of you idiots actually read books, okay? Go to Wikipedia, look up National Socialism, look up communism, look up socialism, alright? You will come to the conclusion, just like everyone else in the entire world, that they have nothing to do with each other, okay? Fucking morons. Read, for crying out loud. I hate you people. Fuck you. So another thing we're going to talk about is, well, speaking of Obama and freedom of speech, it seems to me that during the Bush years, people were arrested at his rallies for very tiny infractions. You know, there's a case of a guy in 2004 at a Bush rally, and he was arrested for wearing a John Kerry t-shirt, you know, and stuff like that happened all the time back in 2004, you know, protesters arrested for wearing anti-Bush t-shirts, you know, in 2007, happened in 2004, we had people getting, you know, they'd come in with an anti-Bush sign, they'd be removed from his rally, stuff like that, you know, and especially in the 2004 election cycle, we had, people being relegated to, you know, free speech zones. Anybody remember that? You know, protesters would go to the RNC, you know, and there'd be like a free speech zone, you know, and it would be like a fenced off area a mile away or some shit, and that was the only place that you were allowed to go and like protest, you know. And I want to, you know, I'm thinking about that, and then I'm comparing that to today, where we have people, you know, going to congressional rallies, you know, especially to go see President Obama. You know, he'll have a rally, especially over this last summer, and no one was being, you know, ejected from his rallies. You know, they weren't kicking people out that had anti-Obama signs, right? people were bringing fucking guns to his rally, you know. They were bringing guns to go see the president, you know, and a lot of the excuses like, oh yeah, well they were outside of the rally and blah blah blah. You know what? Get the fuck out of my face with that, alright? Do you even think like that was tolerated during the Bush years? First off, did anybody show up during the Bush years with fucking weapons? Hell no. Okay, if they did, they would get busted within seconds. Alright, just like seconds flat, bam, get his ass out of here. They wouldn't allow him in. You know, the difference, you know, this is when people say shit like, oh, Bush and Obama, they're exactly the same. No, they're not, alright? The difference here is that on one hand, if I came with, you know, wearing the wrong t-shirt, I would be ejected and arrested. On the other hand, people are coming, you know, with they're freely protesting, you know, Obama, and they're bringing weapons, and they're saying all kinds of vile bullshit, and they're getting violent, okay? And no one's getting arrested, no one is being put in jail, alright? None of that. So there's like, you know, it's the complete fucking opposite, and this is something I'm hearing a lot from conservatives today and libertarians and shit. They're going out, Obama's tempering free speech. No, he isn't. Okay, no, he hasn't done a goddamn thing to stop free speech, and this is what I want. This is the homework assignment for all of you fucking libertarian fruitcakes out there. Tell me exactly where. Email it to me or make a video or response or something. Tell me exactly how Barack Obama what has he done exactly to limit free speech? You know, what laws has he passed? What executive orders has he done? What exactly has he done to limit free speech? Right? I'm talking about Barack Obama. Right? I'm not talking about, you know, Bob Brady, you know, proposing shit that has no chance of passing. You know, Bob Brady's he was thinking about this Palin bill, you know, and there's no fucking way it's gonna pass. All right, I'm talking about Barack Obama. What has he done? You know, give me an example of somebody coming to an Obama rally wearing a, you know, impeach Obama shirt and getting arrested or even kicked out. Give me an example of that, because it's not fucking happening. All right, and don't even try to tell me that the shit didn't happen back during the Bush years, because it did. Alright. And also, you know, I was gonna end that, but I got a little PS. Another thing that I've come across is, well, especially when it comes to these libertarian types who are all mad at, you know, Barack Obama for this or that, whatever he did this week. And one of the things I hear a lot is that, well, this is what they'll say. They'll say something to the effect of, well, I didn't like it when George Bush did the same thing. Right. So I've asked, you know, and this is another one with my man Samuelis here, you know, but this is actually, he's not the first guy. He's about, I've had the same conversation 5 or 6 times, and in every instance, I've asked the person for some kind of proof somewhere on the internet, you know, whether it was a video or a forum post or a blog post or a comment on a video anywhere out on the internet, of where they've exactly expressed this negative view of the Bush administration. And so far, absolutely none of them have cared to provide any proof whatsoever. None of them. Zero. Absolutely zero. No one has been able to go, yeah, well, on this board here, I said, you know, where I didn't like George Bush's tax policy, or I made a video here where I was talking about the bank bailouts under Bush, or, you know, I made a video, or I did a comment on this video that I didn't like the war. None of them. Zero. Absolutely zero. And it's leading me to believe, because, you know, since there's zero proof, then why exactly should I believe you people? I mean, it's not like the internet just suddenly showed up, okay? Give me a fucking break, alright? If you're gonna say shit like that, you need to be able to back up what you say. I mean, this is not like I have to go study, you know, this is your own fucking opinion. I mean, you can't tell me that anywhere out there over the last decade you haven't left traces of your opinion anywhere, you know? Get the fuck out of my face. I don't believe you, alright? And until one of you people, you know, especially this is for Samuelis and all the other 5 people that I had this fucking argument with, until you dipshits actually take 5 minutes and point me to where you actually expressed these opinions, you can suck my dick, alright? And actually, you can suck it anyway, because I hate you. Adios, folks.